Alright, so February 22nd, 2023, day 3 of the 38th anniversary week. And what do we think of the episode, Piggy? How'd you find it?
It was a filler episode, honestly, because I thought the 38th anniversary of Eastenders was going to be. I understand not everything can be hard hitting, but other than Monday's episode, it's kind of just. It's like you're on a roller coaster. Monday you were like very high up. Tuesday you went down a little bit. Wednesday you're going down another little bit. I hope tomorrow we go back up until Monday instead of just going down, down, and further down.
Yeah, it has kind of let off a bit of the excitement, but the main issue is that Monday's episode was so good that it's kind of hard to replicate without giving too much away.
They should have done Monday's episode Thursday, because that would have been, in my opinion, a brilliant cliffhanger. Instead of doing it Monday and then be like, well, shit, we have nothing left.
But I mean,
I've got nothing left, Finn. I've got nothing left.
But I suppose what were the key things for today's episode? Well, Sharon, Keanu, and Chelsea. A bit of a love triangle forming there, although we don't really know where Chelsea stands. As at the end of last episode, after Keanu's little strip show, which I loved, that was great fun. He's got the hips. They ended up just necking, and then they spent the night together afterwards. Which
wait, you're telling me on the Monday he shags in a bathroom, on the Tuesday he shags in a bedroom?
Indeed.
Jesus, this man has some game. He has some game. Like, my man is slapping 50-year-old pussy, and he's slapping 20-year-old pussy. My man has got it. Good on you, Keanu.
Oh, Jesus. I think what set me off first was you said my nan, then I went, hold on.
Keanu shagging my nan.
Oh, God. But yeah, so it's a bit of a... Okay, to say it's a love triangle is a little bit clickbaity, I won't lie. There's only really love between two parties here. But the main issue...
And Karen, don't forget Karen wants
yes.
Keanu to be with Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
And Keanu wants to be with Sharon.
Exactly. So during this episode, Karen had a bit of a rough one because Sookie thought she was stealing because she left the shop without paying for some bacon. Had a big scene. Meanwhile, sees Chelsea on the street, goes, "Hey, you're so much better than that peroxide grandma, I believe." Something like that. It was a good laugh. Peroxide pensioner, maybe. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, it was peroxide pensioner.
And essentially went, "Welcome to the family," and Chelsea's like, yo, what? Hold on, it was just one night, like. And then, and then obviously Keanu's like, "Sharon, do you wanna sort this out?" Yeah. And then Sharon's like, "Oh yeah, maybe let's have a date at Peggy's." And I'm like, "Oh, Chelsea's gonna be working." Haven't seen it yet, unfortunately. Do get excited to see it though tomorrow, hopefully. But in the meanwhile, wait, no, it's not happening, is it? Because bloody Sharon, because Karen got involved and went, "Hey, Sharon, Keanu's shagging Chelsea. Have that up, yeah, not bad."
Which I don't understand. If you're being I understand it's in Karen's nature.
Yes.
But if your son wants to be with a 50-something-year-old lady just for the money, then let him be with the 50-year-old lady.
He's not just for the money. There is a genuine connection there.
I know there's a genuine connection, but if he just wants to be there, let him date Sharon.
Exactly. Like, obviously, I've never really been the biggest Keanu fan. It's a bit... I don't really understand the attraction there. It's just Keanu just got some really bad mummy issues. Like, I don't really know.
Why does Keanu have mummy issues?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Like, Karen has been very supportive
Karen's
in his life.
had to spread her love throughout, or like around many of her children. Maybe, I don't know. I just
It's
don't.
not like she hit him.
No, she was as supportive as she could be. It's just they didn't really have much to like go off. You know, didn't ever have much money, didn't ever have much stability. But I don't know. I just don't understand the attraction between the two of them. But I mean, so obviously it's taken a bit of a hit. So Keanu, is it over? Of course not. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. But what I'm assuming will happen tomorrow night is basically Sharon will go, "Hey Keanu, your mum told me you shagged Chelsea," and Keanu's like, "Look, it was a one-off. I'm sorry. My heart is still with you." And then she was like, "I don't care, mate. You're a cow. You bitch. You cow."
And then he goes and shags Chelsea anyways.
Oh,
Come
he's
on,
the ultimate
EastEnders.
Chad, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the ultimate. Remember that Chad meme where it's like
Yeah.
where it's like a little nerd? Yeah, that's Keanu. He's like breaks up with a woman, shags another lady.
Keanu is the Giga Chet.
Yeah, someone photoshopped that.
But yeah, and ultimately the main other story of this episode is Denise and Ravi as it continued. Right, they had this really tense, sexually charged scene where he like kind of is like, "Hey, come on, hotel, 7 p.m. I don't remember the name of the hotel." And then he like, and then he like brings her into this alley, and she's like, "I don't want you." But then he like pulls her in for a kiss, and she absolutely falls right into this kiss. They got a bit too steamy. You can't be showing that before the watershed, guys. Whew. And this set the scene for Denise to go to the hotel later on in the day. Didn't quite make it there though, did she?
No.
Because Jack decided to come back early, and she left the hotel door key on the kitchen table, which Jack clearly found. And at the end of the episode, he's just kind of like, "Hey, what's this?" As Denise looks sheepish. Obviously, Denise is just going to be like, "I just need some time alone. You didn't even come back for me. You just came back for Amy. Why aren't I good enough for you?" There'll be a bit of an argument. She'll run off and she'll go and have sex with Ravi. But the main question I have for you is...
Oh, sorry, I'm chewing on an ice cube.
Yeah, well, yeah, all right. The big question. Do you like how Ravi's gone about trying to pursue Denise? Like, is it a genuine thing, or does it come across as slightly too, like, forceful?
Does it come off forceful? I don't think so. I think Denise secretly loves him, but she doesn't know how to express it because she's caught between Jack. Whereas Jack cares more about his kids than his wife, which I understand. If your kid is not suicidal, but your kid is very depressed.
Yeah, struggling.
You're obviously going to favour your child over your wife.
And the other kid is about to have a baby, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, so essentially the angle is that Denise is this housewife who has kind of been thrust into the role, and she's mostly fine with it. But she still wants to be loved, and she still wants to be someone's priority. But Jack doesn't really give her that. And through time, Ravi's just kind of been there like, "Hey, you know, imagine if I was here, I would treat you great, you know?" And it is essentially putting that idea like, maybe I'm worth more than just being someone's stepmom or someone's like husband, but in a fairly loveless marriage. But the online discourse isn't too. It's quite split 50-50 with Ravi.
Can you go through some comments if you don't mind? Can you pull up some comments?
Oh, I'll pull up some comments now. Alright, I'll have to find it a bit more deeply just to get some actual comments. But the vague idea is that half of the half of the people are like, oh, Ravi, bloody hell. Yeah. Look at that man. Which I'm a part of that.
Me too.
You know,
I'm on my second night too.
I'm all about. Where's the Eastenders subreddit? I can't find it. I'm all about if people are happy to get their shirts off, you're allowed to get your shirt off. Man, woman, non-binary, happy to, you know, if you're happy doing it, do it. Fine by me.
Me too.
Alright, so let's just found some comments. Obviously this is r/Eastenders.
Side note, did you know there was a porno of oh, did you know there was a porno? Do you remember when Peggy and Pat got drunk in an ice cream van?
Yeah.
There's apparently a porno version of that. There's a fun fact for you.
Are you saying there is one, or?
There is one, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that one's for the never made Patreon. We'll review it. 10 subscribers.
Look, I tried to find it, I can't find it. I wanted to have a look and see that the camera work was it up to standard.
Alright, so I found some comments about Ravi and Denise. First comment says, I found it so cringe on both sides. Which, I dislike the word cringe as a whole. I think people overuse it and it's a bit dumb.
Yeah,
but
I can agree with that.
And then the next comment says, to be fair, she can't think straight and he's doing what he can to lure her in. It's cringy, but I can understand why he's doing it. Fair enough. Gorgeous, yes, but the character is such a sleazebag it's hard to watch. I wouldn't say so. I don't think Ravi's particularly sleazy. I just think he's like, maybe it's how people see. I'd say it's a bit charming. I'd be smitten if this was me. Isn't this what you want? Like, you know, sad housewife. What do you want? You want that excitement. You want that passion. You want to be put first. That's all. That's what Ravi wants to offer. It's not shallow either. He's not just like, yeah, let's have sex, love. He's like, mate, I want to make love to you. I want to prove it. Like, it's just what... It's what he's trying to bring. Some people quite upset, saying, I think she should have done the waxing. She could have taken pleasure in the torture and making him scream.
Oh, very kinky.
Excuse me. Some people are getting upset because a man's being objectified. And people are being like, yeah, but if it was a woman, we'd get called out. So, oh, stop it. You'd do it anyways. But the... Good lord. People are far too horny on the main. On all of these subreddits, it's ridiculous. Someone says, I thought he was alright until he started following Denise everywhere and watching her 24/7, trying to be her white knight. He's so slimy, it would have put me right off with how persistent and suffocating he's being. I'm disappointed that Denise has fallen for it.
Fair enough.
But I suppose the main interesting point of this is people are suggesting that Ravi has just been like mindlessly pursuing Denise, as if Denise has just the entire time went, I'm not interested. When that's clearly not the case. Like, this wouldn't have happened if Denise had just went, no, I'm not interested. Because slowly through time, she just started to rely on him a little bit more. Like, you know, I don't want to go here. Let's go to Walford East in the sexy dress and get the attention. You know, or I'll have to go pay. Let's go into the kitchen and have a charged conversation with him. Or let's go and drink some wine. It's a reciprocal dynamic. And I just think that people have gotten a bit too but it also could be me being a bit of a hypocrite, because when this was happening with Kat and Alfie, I was on the other side, like, man, Alfie's pursuing this a bit too hard. Can we see the parallels here?
I guess the difference is Alfie wants Kat, and Kat doesn't want him at the moment.
Yeah.
Because eventually they will get back together. But Denise really wants Ravi, and Ravi really wants Denise.
So it's just kind of that's the distinction to make. There is a genuine, I'd even use the word lust. There's a genuine desire between the two of them. So moral is, let it play out. This affair isn't nearly as shallow as people are viewing it as, and I mean, it's a whole lot more exciting than Jack and Denise, so let's have more of it. So, is there only one more episode of the week?
Apparently so.
Bloody hell, this has been a bit weak, hasn't it? It's been a bit rough so far. Like, obviously the Monday episode's the largest one, but I was expecting a bit more of like an explosive action-packed week, I'll say that much. Like,
yeah, me too. It was
38 years for one episode. Sound. Just makes no sense. But
makes no sense.
Regardless, we have been watching Walford. You've been watching Walford with us. I've been Ash, and I've been joined by Piggy.
You're the seal, indeed.
Indeed. Make sure to comment on the videos, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, etc., etc. Do anything to get the name out there, as we are the most eagle-eyed, most detailed Eastenders podcast out there.
And come March, the end of March, we will be the only Eastenders podcast out there.
Too soon, Piggy, too soon.